All right. It is late where I am, but I feel the need to come your way this evening because some people understand the importance of sound mind, the importance of good health. Therefore, every time of their lives, they are trying everything within their means to find a better way to experience soundness and peace and tranquility as long as they have the opportunity to still be on earth. Therefore, they look out to experts or people who understand the biology of the body, how it works, to learn from them and keep those and practice those informations so that their life can improve. And I happen to be one of those people who takes health very seriously because I know how it feels when you are disturbed physically. I know how it feels when you are not well within. Not only me, I mean many people knows how it feels. But it is not all of us who have that strong desire to maintain soundness of mind and of body. I happen to be one of those people, and the many people as well who wants to experience this joy, this soundness of mind. Therefore, we are looking all the time to find experts, those who are deeply, who knows enough that we can learn from them and become better off. Unfortunately, some of us fall into the hands of the wrong people. They may not necessarily be wrong, but it's just that they have not taken their time to look into other aspects of the human biology. They are only looking from their own perspectives and makes it problematic and makes it problematic for those who are out there who want to learn to also improve their life. I'm saying this because of the health gurus that have come up of late. Of course, I'm not saying that everything they teach is wrong. Never. They teach marvelously, and some of their messages and teachings are very, very motivating and inspiring and healing. Yet, there are always the downsides of this that we need to take critical look at. I have been following and learning a lot from people and from these practitioners. And for me as a person, I don't just listen and that ends it. I listen and I put into practice because I believe that knowledge is not to be acquired and kept, but it's supposed to be acquired and practiced. Therefore, I put it into practice, whatever I learn. And so there was a time during these processes of studying about what to do to become better off. There was a time that I came about this knowledge that protein-based diets are the best, that they improve our health in every aspect. Therefore, I took it upon myself to also go according to those teachings. And then I went on protein diets without carbs. Along the way, I realized that the way I was expecting that this practice should help me, it wasn't helping me that way. Rather, I was seeing downsides to it. And I felt worried. So this was my observation when I went on protein-based diet, strictly protein. I realized that I can't have sleep throughout the night without having to wake up frequently to urinate. I didn't understand what was happening because during those times when I was eating only protein, I don't have sound sleep because every time, frequently, I have to wake up and urinate. I didn't understand what was going on. Therefore, I decided to do 1 and 2 research about how the body synthesizes, how the body make use of protein when we ingest it. That is when I got to realize that when you eat a lot of protein, the byproduct becomes urea, and the body must find every means to remove excess urea from our system. Because of this, you feel thirsty. Why? Because toxins or excess urea cannot be removed out of the body when you do not introduce enough water. So your system will prompt you to drink more water so that it can help to remove the excess urea from the body. And so my 2 observations, which I didn't mention, the second one which I didn't mention was that I frequently wake up in the night or every time, if whether I'm asleep or I'm not asleep, I'm frequently urinating and I'm always thirsty. It was true. My research that I got to understand what was happening beneath the backgrounds. The moment I went back to eating a normal balanced diet, everything normalized. So what is the conclusion? The conclusion is that, well, it is possible that protein-based diets can work for some people, but it's not for all. And I wonder how many people or those who preach or who are the practitioners of this diet, I wonder how they're able to go through without experiencing what I'm talking about. Because that was what I went through. So, why am I talking about this? I'm saying this because the human body is complex. It's very, very complex. Not everybody can go fully on some of these diets and be safe. Because my microbiome is different from your microbiome. Some people's body do well with protein and other people's body do well with carbs. So you have to understand all this before you try to undertake a practice a health practice or a diet practice, or else you might be found wanting, and the end result might not be favorable. So just observe yourself, do more research. Apart from the teachings of the food gurus and the practitioners, don't settle there. Do more research, experiment yourself, and be sure of what is happening within your system. Because imagine those people who also take those messages and stand on and be teaching many people about it without having to get the experience themselves. They'll be doing so much harm to humanity. So this is the message I want to leave with you. If you have followed me up to this far, that we should learn to balance our life and learn to listen to our body. Thank you. More love and peace be with you.